During an engagement with former presidents at State House on Tuesday, a number of issues pertaining to national development were raised and itemized for future meetings, as the president stated that the meeting of former presidents would now become a quarterly engagement. Among the issues raised were electoral and constitutional reform, racism in the country, border security, the nation's sovereignty, the environment, and job creation. The former presidents shared ideas along the line of ensuring strong local content and participation, which would in turn guarantee Guyanese opportunities in the oil and gas sector. There were also deliberations on national security, where they examined strategies to enhance Guyana's security sector. And I quote, "Those are all the things that came up in the discussions, the whole issue of governance and how do we strengthen governance and ensure that governance is more accountable and responsive, easier to access," end quote. President Ali said. The caucus further agreed that constitutional and electoral reform should be people-driven. And I quote, "The whole issue of national unity, how do we achieve national unity, were discussed. What are some of the targeted things we can do? How do we look, for example, at the Racial Hostility Act to make it stronger with greater penalties for those who are bent on creating mischief and dividing our people?" Ali said. He reminded Guyanese that while freedom of expression is guaranteed by the Constitution as a fundamental right, it does not relate nor extend to hate speeches or other expressions capable of exciting hostility or ill will against any person or class of persons. Former President Samuel Hines is quoted as saying, "I think this was a good first step, and yes, there needs to be an agenda. For me, I think it is more an opportunity to meet and talk freely and easily." Meanwhile, the president informed that this would not only be a one-time engagement. He said, and I quote, "This is not a one-off engagement. This is an engagement that will occur once every quarter and will involve all the former presidents. It is focused at a very strategic level. It is not at an implementation level." End quote. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.